Hi Mark, Phil Beever here from the Wilderness Club. Quick recap on our lesson the other day. So this swing here on the left is the first one, and we can see here is the very first move, that club head goes outside and away from you. Now what that does, that initiates the takeaway, obviously incorrectly, but look at that left arm up here. You can see here it disconnects massively at halfway back. So now that left arm's gone away from you. We can see there it's bent as well, and then from there it's going to be a bit of a loopy swing. You can see now that left arm's, for me, covering too much of your neckline. It's quite long and loose at the top. Club's across the line. Right elbow's not in a great position. Club's pointing over here somewhere. And then from there you've got to compensate. You can see here that hand path for me just comes a little bit across, coming down. Then you do a great job of getting the club back on the inside, but the club face is actually hanging slightly open. And then from there you've really got to rotate hard and flick it to try and square the face up. One, you can see the club head's coming out now through your head, and the club face from that position mark is also slightly shut. So just some compensations there really, and just to make it more efficient, I want to get that club head working inwards first way, so feel like those hands work towards your right thigh and keep the club head inside but not going the wrong side of your body. So if we look at this swing here on the right, we've got the tour striker ball in your hands. We can see that club's going back a little bit straight, that left arm's in a better position. Yes, the club head's just going inside a little bit, but we'll leave that alone at the moment. Get to the top, that ball, you can see there it's already dropped out on this particular swing, but it's a much shorter swing. That right elbow's in a better position there. As you start down, we can see now the hand path's terrific, shaft's fantastic against that forearm, and it doesn't drop really under the forearm. If we look at the swing here on the left, I know it's a bit blurry in here because lighting's poor, but we can see there the shaft's back there now, back here, still back, and then it pulls in front on the full frame. Where this swing here on the right, you can see it cuts through the forearm beautifully, there, still there, and then that club head is on top here, Mark, and then now it's back in line with the hand. So it never really drops under plane, so it means you haven't got to try and do too much to square the face. Coming through the hitting zone, still looks good here. Hand to me, just still want to go that way a tad, but it's okay. And we can see here the club head is still going that way a little bit. So I want to change a couple of more things, but at the moment, just work on keeping that ball attached for me on the way through. And then the next thing is just try and get the feeling that you're going to hit the ground past the ball. So really hit down into the turf, take me a bit of a divot. That helps square up the face as well. And then we'll change with the club face through impact next session. But we just want to get great strikes. So short, tight, compact swings, really hit down on the ball, get that feeling of ball turf. Yes, a lot of your shots will go left, little pulls. Put up with that till we hook up next time and I'll change the club face for you. But work on that and we'll see some great results. Thanks, Mark.